Welcome to the Becoming Sound podcast, where we dive into the tough stuff and try to find the humor in the hot mess of being an adult child. Join me as we peel back the layers on growing up in dysfunction, navigating substance abuse, mental health challenges, and everything in between. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Becoming Sound podcast. I am so glad you're here with me today. I am Krista's after host, and if you're new here, it's your first time, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. And thank you, everyone, for sharing a little bit of your time with me today. So I am just feeling so much gratitude today, just because of a beautiful experience I had. And I really wanted to share it with you. I wanted to keep it lighthearted today and keep this episode short. And so I thought I would just share what's on my heart today. So this past weekend, my family and I celebrated the marriage of my son and his beautiful wife. So my voice is completely cracking right now because I must have laughed and talked and danced so much. And so I'm feeling the effects of a little bit of scratchy voice today. So you have to bear with me. It was one of those moments where time just slows down, where you're so present in the joy, in the laughter, and the love in the room that you can actually feel it in your chest. As I sat there surrounded by family and friends and the chatter of conversation and the music and laughter in the background, my mind couldn't help but travel back 3 years to a very different picture. And 3 years ago, we were in the trenches of addiction as a family. Like every day was survival mode, desperation, a lot of heartbreak, and the pain of watching someone you love self-destruct. And that someone was my son. And yet here we were in this beautiful space, decorated with love, witnessing not just a wedding, but for me, and I know so many others, a full circle moment of recovery, of love, and new beginnings. My son, who is healthy and thriving, his wife, who was glowing with joy, their sweet little kids, and my daughters, and all of the people who love and support them. It was such a joyous occasion. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about recovery because it is so much more than just getting sober. It's about facing yourself, about doing the hard work, the unglamorous work every single day, and showing up when it really feels impossible. It's about letting the light back in. And when you do, it doesn't just brighten up your life. It ripples through your family, your friends, and your community. And when that happens, you get moments like this. You get moments where you look around and you see just how far you've come, and your heart just swells with gratitude. And I can tell you, my heart was so swollen with pride and joy as I was witnessing all of it. And as I looked around, I could see in the faces of so many others who love them so much the same pride and gratitude. Sometimes a smile says so much more than words ever could. And so one of the biggest lessons that I have learned over these past few years is the importance of just sitting in the moment that you're in, whether it's heavy and heartbreaking or light and joy-filled. In the hard times, it's about allowing yourself to feel the pain instead of rushing out to numb it, about being present with the hurt. And that means that you're not abandoning yourself when you need you the most. And in the good times, it's about resisting the urge to already move on to the next thing and focus on the future. And just honestly, just take a breath and breathe it all in. Take a mental snapshot. Let yourself be fully there so you can carry that joy with you for days when life feels heavier again. And I truly feel like this lesson has impacted me on a level that is so hard to describe in words. It's more like it's a feeling and you feel it on a full body level. So if you're in the middle of your own storm right now, paddling through something that feels endless, please just hear me when I say this. There is love and light on the other side.
Your story can change. You can heal. Your family can heal. Don't quit before you get your own full circle moment. And I even get a little emotional when I say full circle moment because I've had a few in the last few years. And it fills you with emotion when you know where you've been to have those kind of moments. And when yours comes, promise yourself that you will be present enough to actually feel it and to soak it all in. So on that note, I also had a thought that this week coming up also feels extra special because next week marks 1 year since I launched this podcast. I was super nervous. I was in my head a lot during those first few weeks. And really, I sat in a lot of worry that I just wouldn't be making an impact. But honestly, I could not have been more wrong. It started out as a way to share stories, to connect and offer hope. And in the process, I have met some of the most inspiring people who have not only overcome hard things, but who are thriving and giving back in such incredible ways. I have also found my own voice, not today maybe, but I really have. I have shown up for myself in a capacity I honestly did not believe existed within me. And I'm so deeply grateful for this space, for all of my guests who have shared their truth, and for you, the listeners, who keep showing up to walk this journey with me. And for myself, for believing in me and feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And for that, I am truly grateful. Life will give us both the heartbreaks and the celebrations. It will give us the fear and the courage. And the key is to just keep going. Keep facing what's in front of you. Keep surrounding yourself with the people who will sit with you in the hard times and who will absolutely be a cheerleader for you in the good. Because when you do, one day you will find yourself sitting in a room, smiling through tears, realizing that this is what healing looks like. And that will be your full circle moment. And if this episode resonated with you, then please share it with someone you love. Stay tuned for next week too. I have a special episode coming up on our little series called Oversharing with Shannon. And I think it's going to be great. And I look forward to celebrating. If you want to connect with me, please visit my website at self-destruct.com. You can also find me on YouTube. So on that note, I hope you have an absolutely incredible week and keep showing up for yourself, keep doing the work, and thanks for joining me.
Thank you for joining me today on another episode of Becoming Sound. If this episode resonated with you in some way, please share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It helps to get this information out to more people who may need it. If you have a sec, I would love a follow on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. While you're there, hit the 5-star rating and give me a review. When you're scrolling, follow me on my social platforms, and I would love to hear your comments and feedback. Have a fabulous day, lots of love and gratitude from me. Please note, the views, information, and opinions expressed during the Becoming Sound podcast series are solely those of the individuals involved. The content of this podcast is to educate, inform, and for entertainment purposes only. This podcast series and the content presented does not constitute for medical or other professional advice or services. If you are in crisis or in need of help, please contact your medical or professional provider.